guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today I just thought I would take a little bit of time to recap last summer's garden harvest totals. I like doing this every year just to look back and see how much our garden actually produced. Perfect time to do this, you know, right as the snowstorm is about ready to roll in this weekend. But, you know, better late than never.
Have something growing this year. It is cilantro. And my baby doll's all pooped up.
Yeah, she warm?
Yeah, she's warm.
If you're new here, we are the Babcocks, and I'm Mariah, and this is Anna, and we like to garden a lot. This was our first year completely back-Eden style gardening, so I was excited to see if there was going to be a big difference in growing and the amounts we got and stuff like that, and actually there was a huge amount of difference. So for starters, this year I got an actual harvest of strawberries from my garden. I had planted these from seed last year, so 2020, and wasn't really sure how well they would do. But I got 23.5 cups of strawberries from them, which is super exciting. And I'm gonna just put on the screen how much money I would have paid if I had actually bought them. So you can see how much that is. I won't say it all out loud. We got a ton of lettuce. I bought a different variety this year, and it did really well in the heat, and it lasted till probably June. And then it self-seeded, and I'm getting lettuce again, so that's really exciting. We got 6 pounds of onions that I also started from seed. We got cilantro. Not a crazy amount in the beginning of the year, but then it self-seeded, and the amount of cilantro I have now growing out there is crazy. It has just exploded and is like grocery store level cilantro, like the size and just quality of it. It's really nice. I've never been able to grow that much cilantro, so that is exciting. In spite of the bean beetles, we were able to harvest a lot of beans, about 134 cups worth of beans, which will last us a good bit. So when my sister came in June, we spent a lot of time picking thorny berries, the blackberries on the trail near us, and we got, you know, like over 40 cups of that, and then we picked like another 7 cups from our house that were thorny. But then we realized we really didn't need to do that, and I picked 160 cups of blackberries from my 10 bushes, which was amazing. We're still eating them, still have plenty of jam, all that. It's been pretty great having that many berries growing on my property. We picked about 17 pounds of carrots, which was 265 carrots. Potatoes did not do very well. They had some rot in the beginning, and the voles like to munch them, so I did not get a very big harvest from the many pounds of potatoes that I planted. We got about 54 pounds of potatoes. We got a few beets, not a crazy lot, but it was fun to grow them. Peppers, oh my, peppers. Quite the story. We had so many peppers, I barely know what to do with them all. Like 366 banana peppers, 569 jalapeno peppers, 139 poblano peppers, and 512 sweet peppers. I chopped a bunch and put them in my freezer, so we're still eating peppers from there. I pickled some banana peppers, and I gave away the rest because we just couldn't eat that many. I was not expecting them to do so well. We did really well on tomatoes again. Did not have blight like last year. So we got about 69 cups of cherry tomatoes, 1,139 Roma tomatoes, which is 125 pounds about. And of the other kinds of tomatoes that I had, you know, the beefsteak and the Abe Lincoln and all that, we had 477 tomatoes, which is 144 pounds. So close to 300 pounds of tomatoes from our garden this year.
274 kernels of corn. 93 cucumbers. We made dill pickles. Bread and butter pickles. Dill pickles are my favorite.
We got 64 eggplant, which we still haven't really figured out a good way to preserve them. I tried dehydrating them and then sneaking them into meatballs after rehydrating them, but it kind of tasted like eggplant. So, I mean, if you want like eggplant parmesan tasting meatballs, that's fine, but we didn't really care for it. So I probably won't plant as much eggplant next year. We got as much basil as we could want, and then some. I made plenty of pesto, and yeah, ate it fresh on sandwiches, so that was yum. Lots and lots of mustard greens. We got way more melons than we could possibly eat. Somehow I planted way too much. I think because the first batch didn't really grow, so I replanted, and then I had crazy a lot. So of the crimson sweet watermelon, we had 18 of them. We had 53 cantaloupe, 29 sugar baby watermelon, and 26 honeydew. Now, honestly, that doesn't really sound that much, but when you're just a family of 3, that's a lot of melon. Like a lot. And they were all like ripe all at once. So I would take them to church and give them away. Still only got 4 zucchini this year. I tried planting them later, which I think helped, but I think I need more plants. So next year I should just plant a whole bunch more plants and do it that way. I got a lot more pumpkin planting them later. We did have problems with pickle worms boring holes in them, but I still got, I think there was like 9 pumpkins maybe that were salvageable, which is a bunch. Yeah, and maybe just I need to plant them a smidge sooner because the frost got them kind of before they were ripe. And one last crop, which I was super excited about growing this year, and wasn't really sure if I was going to get anything at the beginning of the year. You know, I was pretty discouraged about it because the moles kept eating them. It's my sweet potatoes. I really did not think I was going to get much of a harvest between them and the groundhogs. But we got 64 pounds of sweet potatoes that we're still eating. Because 64 pounds of potatoes is a lot of pounds of sweet potatoes. But I'm really thankful for it and glad we could get a crop and hopefully be able to grow more sweet potatoes for next year off of the sweet potatoes I have this year. So I hope this video wasn't very windy. The wind would occasionally come through, and so hopefully it didn't bother the video too much. But anyway, so that's a recap of our garden. We got so many pounds of food. So thankful for it. And honestly, I'm like really thankful for the extra produce last year. Like, I was swimming in it for so long, but it's been nice having it in our freezer, and also maybe a little bit will be left over for this coming year. I don't know really how much we'll eat, but if there's any left over, that's great because I'm gonna have a baby at planting season, and I don't know how much I'm gonna get to plant or how much I'm gonna get to grow or harvest or all that with a newborn.
But I can do it.
We will just have to see.
But
So
I can do all of
be
it.
sure you're subscribed so that we can share those adventures with you as we get closer to that. It's not quite planting season yet, but soon. Like a few more months, but we can start some seedlings and that soon. But anyway, that is a look at our garden for the 2021 year. Hope you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below how your garden did. We'd love to know of that. And then we'll see you next time.
Bye.